everybody. I'm Janice Shirley Kathleen Todos, also known as Janny Kate, a lifelong nickname my parents gave me. I'm 42. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, so I'm Boston strong. I grew up in Colorado since 1983, and I recently live in Greeley, Colorado. So ever since I was a little girl, I can remember having this little radio, and I used to be able to get CB channels on there, and I would talk to truck drivers. Since then, I've always had a passion for big trucks and heavy equipment. It came to the point where I went to the DMV, and I got the book, and I studied, and I got my permit all by myself. I went around asking local businesses if they would help train me so I can get my Class A CDL license. Nobody took me serious. I used to cut hair, and some of them I used to cut their hair. They took it as a joke, and they told me I needed 2 years of experience. So then I went to AIT truck driving school in Henderson, Colorado. I did a year of school there, got through my bookwork, went through my backing maneuvers and parking maneuvers, and did my road test, finally passed that. I went to Galieve over the road with Warner. To make a long story short, I went to California and immediately took a Greyhound bus home. That following Tuesday, I started working for Jose Rodriguez for Rodriguez Trucking. And for the last 5 years, I've been at the same place and loyal to him. I am very thankful for him and his family. And he put his trust in me, and he believed in me. And I have not let him down. He said he wouldn't trade one of me for 100 of them. And a lot of my bosses have also told me that they wish that they had a whole fleet of me. So I must be doing something right out here as a woman truck driver.
Hi everybody, I'm here at my yard. Here's my 2003 13-speed Peterbilt 550 cat motor. I haul my belly dump, and I work for the Oil Field Services out of Greeley, Colorado.
So a little bit of what I haul and what I pull for a trailer. I mostly pull a belly dump or a side dump for Rodriguez Trucking. I haul sand, dirt, road base, asphalt, anywhere from up to 3-inch rock in the belly dump. In the side dump, we can haul bigger boulders as long as we're watching our weight. We also haul cuttings out of oil rigs in the side dump and take that to the dump. Then for tanks, I have hauled OBM, WBM, water, and flowback out of the rigs. I also have done hot shot rig moves. I'll haul pipe or miscellaneous rig equipment across the states or here in Colorado. I love being a trucker, and as my boss says it, that's rock and roll, baby. I fucking love being a trucker. #1 Peterbilt, baby. So one thing I don't like about trucking is when I pull on the scale with my load and then I step out of the truck to go into the scale house, they probably know how much I weigh. So on a serious note, there's one thing I hate about truck driving. As a woman in the oil field services, we do not have access to a bathroom, and we have to look for porta potties, and we have to watch out for rattlesnakes. You can old school it and piss on the street, or you can use your fountain cup from the gas station, but that's not useful, especially when you're on that time of the month. I love trucking. Trucking's wonderful. You get up at stupid early, you get home at fucked up o'clock, and you get to see your kids and family at never 30. I would have to say I do like truck driving. Well, because sometimes we get to drive in a convoy, and I may be the only girl. And when I do better than them, it makes me feel pretty proud. I love truck driving. I get to haul around for miles and miles, hauling rock and dirt and stuff like that. One thing I can add in, I hate about trucking is when your air conditioner breaks. You're driving on a dirt road behind people and you gotta keep your fucking windows open because you're dying of fucking heat. So you just breathe in dust all fucking day. As you can see, I drive through dust storms daily. What do people think or say about me? They'll straight tell you I'm sweet and sour. my personality is that I'm beautiful from the inside out. I'm a versatile person that can get along with anyone. I can be feisty. I'm not afraid to joke around with the guys. I take pride in my work, and I'll do what it takes to get the job done. So this is how I do my makeup in my truck. I just put my little compact there for a mirror, and I can get down on my makeup so I can still look good for the day too. People would say about my personality is that I have a heart of gold. I'm beautiful from the inside out, but at the same time I don't take no shit from anybody, and I got that feisty, sexy personality. So I'm a single mom of a 17-year-old son, Damon. He's my pride and joy. He's such a good kid. He's never gotten in trouble. I've had to get on his butt a couple times, but that's about it. He's one of the strongest people I know. He helped support his father through cancer, and his dad is now a cancer survivor. He is brave in every way. He loves his video games, and he loves shooting his bow. We love to go to the mountains, and we have 3 huskies, and one of our goals was to move up to Alaska together, bring our dogs, and get into ice road trucking for me as a career over there. And one of our goals would be to get a private pilot license together so we can study together, and that way we'll always have that under our belt, and that would be something fun and interesting for us to do together. I want to be an inspiration for women who want to become a trucker. I want my mom and dad, my brother and my sisters to be super proud of me. I want my boss and my coworkers to watch me on TV and say I knew she can do it. I want my son to be like, fuck yeah, that's my mom. I want to experience it with the world and show my passion for trucking. A few things that I like to do for fun. I like to go on motorcycle rides through the mountains. I like to sign up for pinup girl contests. I love Halloween, so I design my own costumes and I enter costume contests. And I won first place at the Reserve Hotel in Central City. I with a roulette table, and I hula hooped the ball around on my skirt so people would bet money on me. I also like to karaoke. I tried out for American Idol. I made it a couple rounds, but apparently I didn't make it. And I love to go camping. I love the outdoors, and I love to spend time with my dogs and my son. An embarrassing thing that's happened to me in my life is when I was little, my mama made me believe I was a blueberry. She got my grandma in it and everything. That's what I get for acting up, you know? And my mom said, you better stop it or I'm going to turn you into a blueberry. What'd she do? She said, poof, you a blueberry. Man, I cried and I cried all damn day. I didn't want to be a blueberry. It was horrible. I think she traumatized me for the rest of my life. I think the viewers are going to connect with me because I'm not perfect. I could be myself, I could joke around, I could be sad, I could show emotion. So, whatever it is, I think they're going to be able to connect with me. I believe a lot of people are going to connect with me on this show. I've got a lot of character, a lot of expression, a beautiful smile, and I want them to see me grow on the show. And most and foremost, they're going to want to find out if this girl is going to eat ice or become an ice road princess. Being loyal and dedicated in my job, people have gotten to know me over time and know me by my first name. If they're running behind, they can call me and I can take leadership and get everybody started for the day. As a trucker in the oil field services, we use our radio to communicate a lot. We have tight-fitting locations where sometimes it's only one truck in and one truck out. So we got to be able to communicate with each other. We'll have a dedicated channel or we'll pick one to run off of for the day. So my ice road trucking experience consists of snow-packed county roads that turn into a layer of ice, black ice highways with snow drifts on every corner. We need to chain up to get out of location sometimes. No matter which way you look at it, ice is ice. The only way to get it done is slow and steady. As a truck driver, we've all been through bad weather conditions. Ice, black ice, snow-drifted roads, county roads packed full of snow that turn into a layer of ice, rain, sleet, hail, wind. I think we've probably experienced it all.
I've also driven through a lot of mud and sand. In the beginning, it was very hard to shift in the sand. They told me that they were going to put paddle tires on my semi, so that was quite comical. I definitely know what it's like to be cold in the wintertime. Sometimes, you know, our airlines freeze, our gates are frozen shut with our load in there, so we'll have to have the heavy equipment pull them open with chains. We have to go inside the belly dump and scrape out frozen dirt so we can get our load on the ground. Your hands are cold, your feet are freezing, you can't feel your toes. You're standing there in 0-degree weather with a blizzard. So I think I've experienced enough to where I know how to chip out ice out of my tank so I can get my hoses on, or anything that might come across my way. So living in Colorado, I have definitely driven through bad weather conditions. During the winter, you get your typical snowstorms and icy roads, but also I know how to drive in extreme rain conditions on muddy and dirt roads. I believe that's just as dangerous as driving on ice. It's very hard to stop and it's very hard to turn in it. So it's very similar.
So there's hazards out here and things that we cannot prevent from happening. Like, I just hit a bird. Sometimes we hit birds. One time in Hereford, Colorado, I hit a coyote. He ran out in front of me and there was not enough time to stop. He didn't make it. On the way to Wyoming at 4 o'clock in the morning, I hit a deer. He didn't make it either. My truck had minimum damage, so I continued to work for the rest of the day. There is major risk we take out here, and we got to be on our toes at all times. Why is this opportunity attractive to me? Besides it being a life-threatening, adrenaline-pumping, living life on the edge, life experience, I would have to say the first time I saw a girl on your show, I was so excited. I loved her. I admired her. And at the same time, I fucking hated her because I wish that was me so bad. I had this teacher in truck driving school. His name was Mr. Smith. He was like the drill sergeant. We were doing backing maneuvers. And every time I was drifting left, you can hear him screaming, "If you drift left, turn left. If you drift right, turn right." And Miss Phoenix, she pulled the damn air brakes on me when I was trying to learn how to shift. She's like, "I want to make a truck driver out of you yet, girl." And then my other teacher, Mr. Og, we called him OG because he spelled his name OGG. And then he was from Compton, so we called him Mr. OG from Compton. Yeah, he had a segment on swinging meat. Oh man, the jokes went on for like 2 weeks. Something random about me is I've been a cosmetologist for the last 15 years. I still cut family and friends' hair, and I took truck driving on as a second career. Something unique about me is my brother and I are considered Irish twins. My brother is born on April 3rd, 1976, and I was born on March 31st, 1977. So technically we're the same age for 3 days, and we always celebrated our birthdays together growing up. So working in a male-dominant job, there's plenty of sharks in the sea. But as for me, I'm working on prioritizing my life so I can have a healthy, confident relationship that's going to turn into a forever partnership. So I think the audience and everybody's going to want to see if this girl is going to eat ice or become an ice road princess. I just want to say thank you for everybody watching my video. There's so much more I would like to say and add. But until next time, this is Janny Kate, and I'm over and out.